Hello, hello, hello. We're ready for some sculpting. Today we are doing, like I said, a sculpting class. You will need light or medium to heavy weights, one set of both if you have them. If you do not, utilize what you have. Excuse me. We will also need gliders. If you do not have gliders and you're on a hard surface, you can use an old rag, a kitchen towel, something, a washcloth, something that's small that won't get caught up in your feet. You don't want like a beach towel, obviously. So something small. And if you're not working out on a harder surface and you're on like a carpeting or something, it's perfectly fine. I can show you modifications without using the glider, or if you have a paper plate. I thought today that maybe a pie dish, damn, I should have grabbed one to show you, but I have a metal, or Teflon or whatever, pie dish, and that would actually be perfect to go across the carpet. So that's just a few working out at home modifications that we're doing these days. So the music today, I went through the list, and there's not anything on the list that's been blocked yet, so hopefully that won't be an issue. I don't know rights to the music, put it out there to YouTube. And I think aside from that, we will get started. Oh, we have 4 different series today. They're 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. During that 15 seconds, you can take the break, or you can continue on or move into the next move. Totally up to you. It's 4 exercises that are strength and toning, and 1 exercise that is cardio to get your heart rate up. So it's up to you to take your breaks in between. I'm not there to tell you whether to do it or not. I'm just giving you the option. I think that's all I have to say. We really don't need our mats today. There is like 1 or 2 things that are on the ground, but all of our abs are going to be standing abs today, so we really probably shouldn't need our mat at all. So I'll get the music on and we will get started. All right, let's stretch it out. There's arms moving. We're starting with arms and shoulders today, so you know. And the opposite direction. And a little twist. I'm working with 1 contact lens right now too. I started recording this and my left contact lens just decided it wanted to come out of my eye. So I took it out because it was moving all over the place, and my right one doesn't want to come out at all. So instead of screwing around and playing with it, it did the same thing to me last night. I ended up sleeping with the right one in because I was just going to rip my eyeball out at that point. And it popped right out this morning though. I hope my eye doctor is not watching. I'm not supposed to sleep in them. Oh. All right, down the middle. Pedal it out. Those feet in. And roll it up. Let's take it to side. And overhead. Let's do a little bob and weave here. I know it's not a kickboxing class, but it's a great move to stretch things out. Getting squats. We're very light on cardio today. Two more. Let's go for some lunges here, just alternating reverse lunges. Just getting everything warmed up. One more. All right, let's roll it out and bang on a push-up. Back up. We're going to do 2 more of those. one more. Give me some knees here. We're going to kick it out now. I'm going to take it over to the side. And kick it out. All right, let's get started. So our first move, I want you to use your lighter to medium weights. Again, if you only have one set of weights, use what you have. We're doing front and side alternate raises. You're never touching your legs. We're going out to bicep curls here, bringing it around front, bicep curls here, bringing it up for scarecrows. So I'd like you to stay here since you're using lighter weights. And then we're doing burpees. Burpee renegades if you prefer. If you're done with burpees, you're not doing any, you can do it at the top, do little jumps at the top. You can walk your burpee, totally up to you. So we have those 5 moves, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Again, you can work during your 15-second break if you prefer. And we're doing it twice, so we'll do those 5 moves 2 times in a row. So, no weights. Forgot to bring them forward. 10 seconds to start. We're starting with front and side alternating lifts. Itchy nose. Little bend in the knee. So lots of shoulder work with some bis and tris in this first section. This class will probably run somewhere around 45 to 50 minutes. It's probably not going to be quite an hour. We have 10 more seconds here. All right, we are going to horizontal bicep curls. You have 10 seconds. You can take it right up. You can keep doing the alternates. You can take it right up. Get them out and go. So even though we're working our biceps here, you have a lot of shoulder work in just by keeping those arms up in the air. Like I said, a little bend in the knee. Standing straight up sometimes puts a little too much pressure on your lower back. And we don't want that. Yep, starting to burn. All right, we're taking it out front now. I'm taking my 15 seconds today. My arms are a little tired. Get them up and go. I didn't think they were that tired until I started doing this. I'm like, oh, they kind of hurt. I did just do the kickboxing class an hour ago, so I might be starting to feel the repercussions of all that shoulder work we did. Almost there. Ooh. Take it down. I probably should have said if you don't have anything 5 or under, your modifications here can be side curls and front curls instead of holding your arms up. Scarecrows. I'm going to try to do the whole one like this, but you do know that you have the option of doing an upright row along with your scarecrow, which is actually what I prefer. I feel like I should be grabbing my twos. We have burpees after this, or burpee renegades, which is a burpee with a row on the ground. Or you can walk your burpee, or you can stay at the top and do the squat jump at the end of the burpee. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to do the renegades, but just with box. And go. The fives are pretty light, so, and squeeze it all in when you come up. Again, if you don't want to do any cardio whatsoever, you can just do rows here as well. The point of the cardio is to get your heart rate up, as well as to burn the fat that's around the muscle. You're never going to see the muscle if there's fat around it. Front side alt lifts again. So as much as a lot of us hate cardio, it's important if you want to see results. You can't just lift weights. Plus, it's good for your heart. It may not feel as so when you're doing it, but it is. Make sure to breathe. So you're exhaling at the top. Or take your break. We have our horizontal curls next, or our lat curls next, whatever. We're going out to the side. I can never decipher which is which. Get them up and out. I call these horizontal, even though they're probably lateral. I don't know. Lateral, just consider the ones out front lateral. That's just what I call them. But I think of horizontal stripes. And these are horizontal. Whew. Oh. Breathe. Yeah. All right, we're bringing them out front next. A little stretch to my neck. We tend to crunch up a little too much when we're doing these, so try to relax those shoulders and relax your neck. Get them up, in and out. This is our last time. We move on to a whole new set of fun stuff after this. Keep breathing. We have scarecrows after this. 10 more seconds. Oh, all right. Again, you can do the upright row with the scarecrow, or you can just do those scarecrows. I don't care. I'm not there to watch you. All right, get them up. These are definitely harder than with the row. I'm trying. We're halfway through this. Oh, neck. Oh, almost there. One more. Oh, yeah. I'm proud of myself for doing that. All right, we have burpees next. We move on to legs after this. And go. As you can see, I have a wide stance here for a few reasons. One is because I have tight hips, so in order for me to land on flat feet in the burpee, I have to have my legs spread a little bit more. Secondly, the wider your legs are in the plank position, the more your body will stay still when you're doing your rows. See? Trying not to move my hips and my upper body too much. Stand it all up. We only have 6 seconds left. I don't feel like doing burpees. All right. Good job, guys. So we're moving on to heavier weights for this section. So our first one are going to be goblet squats. So a goblet squat is generally with a kettlebell. I don't have kettlebells. If you do, grab a heavy kettlebell. And your feet are slightly more than shoulder width apart. You're definitely not too wide. And this is your goblet squat. You come down as low as you can go here and back up, okay? Your chest stays up, you look forward the whole time. Your second one is a lunge with a hammer curl. So I want you to reverse lunge and hammer one leg, okay? If you want to test your balance, you can be right here. Then we do the other side. We come down into a goblet squat again. When we come down, we twist it back, we twist it back, and come up. Getting our obliques in that one. And your cardio is going to be a tricep push-up with 10 mountain climbers. So you're down doing a tricep push-up or any push-up. I prefer tricep. 10 mountain climbers, 1 push-up, 10 mountain climbers. If you don't want to be on the ground, you can do a push-up on the wall and do 10 standing mountain climbers. That's your option. Are we ready? I think I heard a yes.
Starting session.
All right. We're going through it twice. All right, goblet squat all the way down. Feel it in your hips. Squeeze at the top. All the way down. You're keeping those knees in alignment. They're not going over your toes. You're looking straight ahead. You are keeping your chest up. You're getting as low as you can into that squat. Squeezing everything when you bring it up to the top. You're squeezing your butt. You're squeezing your belly. And you're good. So we'll start on the right side. We'll do a reverse. If you prefer a front lunge, go right ahead. We're doing a hammer curl with this. And if you want to test your balance, you can bring that knee up every time. It also engages your core a little bit more if you are bringing that knee up. Make sure it's controlled. Don't swing that weight. You're coming up. You're extending your bicep. Full extension all the way down here. Good job. We're switching legs. I know, 15 seconds is kind of long. All right. Now it should be this way, I think. Whatever's comfortable for you, as long as you're getting the curl and the lunge in. Remember to breathe. All right, we're going down in that goblet squat again. But we're doing a little rotation this time. So get it ready. 5 more seconds. Get it up. A little more than shoulder width. Down. Twist. Twist. Bring it up. Twist, twist. It's a slow move. Out. Woo. Out. 10 more seconds here. Good job. All right, we're going into a tricep push-up with mountain climbers. Knees or no knees is up to you. Whole upper body's feeling like jello. All right, so we're going to come down to a push-up. Get it up, 10 mountain climbers. I will be dropping to my knees. My push-ups are just better that way. Remember, this is not a mountain climber. You're down in a plank position. Good job. We're starting over from the top. So right back into a goblet squat. Get it ready, you have 5 seconds. And bring it all the way down and up. Don't forget your squeeze. And remember to breathe. You're breathing. I'm looking down to make sure my knees are correct. For the most part, you should always be looking forward. One more. All right, we're going back to that lunge with a hammer curl. Knee lift optional. 3, 2, and go. Remember your full extension here. And I know I haven't said it yet, but that elbow is glued into your side the whole time. All right, other side. Whew, sweating, even without cardio, with a little cardio. Get that left leg back. And let's do it. We're almost done with this section. We move on to our gliders next. Good job. We go down to our goblet squat again with a rotation. Let's get it ready. You have 5 seconds. You can start if you would like. Down, twist, twist, up, squeeze, down, twist, twist, squeeze. Keep it up. You don't have much longer. You're at the 10-second point. Three, 2, 1. All right, your cardio. Push up, 10 mountain climbers. I'll do the modified version with everyone who's doing it to show a little solidarity. Go. I don't have enough room here. So if you're doing the modified version, you can push up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn it. Push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Ooh, I think everything just cracked. Can't see my clock over here. Good job. All right, get a little drink. We'll go into the next section. We're officially halfway through. So our next set is where we use our gliders. So if you have gliders, we're doing a curtsy with a raise. Curtsy, raise. Go medium weight here. I have 5s. We'll do that on each leg. Then we do a reverse lunge again with a shoulder press. So we go up and down every time. Other leg, and then our cardio or mountain climbers. Regular old mountain climbers, so on the ground or standing, which are basically high knees. Up to you. And that's it. That's all we got. Then we go into abs, and we'll be over. So we have 10 minutes here of this. So we'll get started. Curtsy lunge. So if you don't have gliders, you just do the curtsy and a lift. If you don't have the gliders, you do a reverse lunge. It's gliders just help you get a little bit deeper into the squats. If you want to go heavier, feel free. doing it twice. So if you wanted to start heavy and go light on your second round, no shame. All right, you can go right into it if you prefer, or you can wait your 15 seconds. La 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 la. 5 seconds. I'm sure you're thinking, why do you not give us 15 seconds without cardio? You give us 5. Because that's what those classes are meant for. Lots of cardio. Oh, 15 seconds. Switching sides. If you want to go heavier for your overhead press, I suggest it. Don't watch me, who's wimping out with her 5 pounds today. Not that 5 pounds isn't good for some people. Press. Sorry. I just feel like I've stressed all my muscles already today. So 5 is fine. This killed my legs though, I'll tell you that much. Ooh. Your lunges go so much deeper when you use gliders. Switch sides. Did we do both sides for the curtsies? I feel like I didn't. I don't think I did. Alright, if I didn't, I'll do it at the end. Sorry guys. I don't think I did. Leave me those comments. Text me and tell me how much I screwed up again. Like I said, this is not a race. No, I think that was it, right? And then I just do mountain climbers? I don't think I forgot it. According to my clock, I'm going into the last section. I'm doing standing mountain climbers again. You can do mountain climbers on the floor. You can do this. Okay, go do the next round on the floor. You can also, if you have a bench or something, or even if you are up higher, you can do mountain climbers here. This isn't so bad. Just showing you all different options you have to get your cardio in without hurting your shoulders or getting dizzy. All right. I think we're starting from the top. If I forgot the curtsy, we're throwing it in at the end. This is saying the second round. Yes, we're good. Curtsy and up. Isn't it horrible how I cannot remember? Breathing. Other side. Definitely doing the other side this time. All right, and do it. Get that arm up. So today's the 15th, so it hasn't been quite a month yet for quarantine. It's coming up though. I feel like it's been years since I've been in a gym, in a studio, anywhere. All right, reverse lines with the press. So I was thinking, like, when everything does reopen, I would assume that they're going to limit class sizes, because I'm just like, the wheels are turning, thinking about getting back to normal life, but with all the distance measures that they want in place, I don't see a mat-to-mat yoga class being allowed. Or I wouldn't want to be in a mat-to-mat yoga class. So it would be great if businesses could reopen eventually and just put the distancing measures on for a while. I told you about locker rooms though. It's really crazy to think about how we're going to adjust after this is all over. But when's it going to be all over? It's not like just because you're getting the virus contained and not spreading as much, it's still going to be out there. Without a vaccine, I'd be afraid to step foot, honestly, in a crowded class again. I mean, I miss it, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't want to, but health-wise, it would be great if I could go back to some outdoor classes without us getting arrested. All right, there's your countdown. Going back to those mountain climbers, I think. We did both sides. If I forgot them on the other side, I'll know by my timer at the end. All right, mountain climbers. Keep that butt down. This is not a mountain climber. Your butt is down. Driving those knees into your chest. You're welcome to add a little twist to it if you would like. You could stand up and do them. You can lean against a wall. You could lean against a counter. You can go nice and slow like I am. You could pick it up and go super fast. Alright. I think that's it. Let me see, after these 15 seconds goes down, you're probably just yelling at me going, Sandy, we did it. Let me just make sure. Complete. I did do both sides. All right. Awesome. We did that twice. We are wrapping it up now with abs, all of which are standing. And there's really not much cardio on this one at all. So we're doing a standing Russian twist. So we're here, slight bend in the knees, side to side. Then we're doing a standing crunch. So we're here, crunching it in, heavy weight. Then we're doing side crunches. If you want to grab a weight, I have twos as well. You don't have to. Side crunches, side crunch the other side, and we are finishing it up with a rollout with a plank jack and back up. If you don't want to get up and down, you can do plank jacks on the ground. You can do jumping jacks standing up. You don't have to do the jack at all. You can just tap your feet out. That's it. Doing it twice, and then we're done with the stretch. So 10 more minutes of work.
Starting session.
Get that heavy weight up. So I have an 8. I could grab 2 5s and make it a 10, but I'm not. And you are bringing that all the way around to the side. Feel the twist. I know some of you may not feel enough from this, and if you want to sit down on the ground and do a regular Russian twist, no one's stopping you. So it's Green Day again. I didn't love Billy Joe's choice this week, only because it was a band that I didn't know and a song I didn't know. I mean, I listened to it. I was like, whatever. So his Monday cover, I can't even remember the name of the band, but the song was called the Corpus Christi, something with the San Francisco band. Standing crunches. All right. Get them up. And crunch it. The weight really adds to it. So if you, sorry, I have an itch. If you have 2 lighter weights, you can put them in both hands and do the same crunching motion. You don't have to have weight at all, either. But once again, you're elongating the muscles and then crunching them in. All right, down the side crunches. I'm gonna start, I'm not doing a weight, but you're more than welcome to. And I'm going to try to test my balance and I do keep touching my toe to the ground. I'm trying. You have to pick something to focus on. Ooh. You have 15 more seconds here. Three, 2, 1. Ooh. Yeah, check that out. You go to the other side. I'm going to start going because I'm bored. Getting a little bit of extra, and it's okay. The way I've been eating, I need all the ab work I can get right now. Today wasn't so bad. There's no more pasta left in the house, so that's a good thing. Well, cooked pasta. Yes, I ate all that huge bowl of pasta that I posted a picture of on Sunday. Gone. Gone by Tuesday. When I have to get on a scale on Friday, it's not going to be pretty. All right, next move, we roll it out. Do a plank jack, walk it back up. Or you can just do jumping jacks standing up. I don't care. Lay it down. Plank. I don't want you to get to here and do a jack and walk it back. You need to be out in a plank to do your jack. Don't cheat yourself. I'm not there to give you a slap on the butt. Not that I would do that without your permission. Just saying. And up. 5 more seconds. Keep it up. 3, 2. Good job. All right, pick that weight up. We're going back to those Russian twists. This is your last 5 minutes. You got it. This wasn't a crazy hard class. It was a nice, calm, mid-level sculpting class. So if you're a beginner, it's a really good class to start with. There wasn't anything too crazy in it. Just a very, very basic kind of class. Like to throw these in every once in a while. We have 10 more seconds here, and then we go into our crunch. All right, your crunch is next. With or without your weight, I would prefer you having weights doing this, just because it really does add to the intensity of the crunch. And that's what we're here for. And you only have 4 minutes left now. Crunch. Doesn't matter how silly you think you look, exaggerate it. Get that crunch in. This isn't a dance competition. You don't have to have all kinds of fancy moves or anything. Doesn't matter how you look. As long as your form is good and you showed up and you're here. That's what matters. Almost there. All right, drop that. Maybe I'll grab a 2-pounder just because I have them here from the last class. I'm going to regret this. Just so you know. As soon as I picked it up, I'm like, wow. Keep it up. You don't have much longer to go. Ten more seconds till we switch sides. All right, 2 minutes left. Countdown is on. 5 more seconds. Get them up and go. Make sure you're breathing. 15 more. All right, your final roll out with a plank jack. If you really want to kick it up and end with cardio, give me 45 seconds of jumping jacks. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go with the jacks this time, just because I want to end on a high note and go. So again, you can be doing rollouts with a plank jack. You can be here for regular jumping jacks. You could just do plank jacks. You can tap it out. It is your final. The rollouts, since it was all abs, is really the point of this. We're supposed to be using our core, but I wanted a little extra cardio. because this was a very low cardio class. And you know, I like cardio. Here it comes. 3, 2, and you're done. Thank you guys. That was a nice class. Wasn't anything that would you will walk away from this saying that I'm a crazy person. I mean, generally yes. Let's stretch it over, but not due to my fitness regime today. And over. We got to make sure that there's something in it for everyone. So if anyone's talking to you about, you know, wanting to try something, but they don't want anything too hard yet, or they're a beginner, point them to this video. This should be a pretty good one. Stretch it out front. And, oh, excuse me. Like I said, you don't have to have the gliders up. You can totally do everything without the gliders. Oh, feels good. Stretch out those obliques. All right, let's stretch out those legs a bit. We're going to take it into a side lunge. Turn it into a runner's lunge. Bring it up. Bring that foot up. And to the other side. Side lunge. And turn it. Runner's lunge. Sort of. Not really. Bring it up. Bring that toe up. That wasn't really runner's lunge. All right, to the front. Bring it right down in the middle. Shake it out a bit here. All right, grab those elbows and just kind of sway it back and forth, releasing your lower back here. Giving your hamstrings a nice stretch as well. All right, bring them in. Roll it up. Let's stretch out a quad. Keeping those knees together, trying to keep your balance. Your butt should, or your foot should be touching your butt here. Other side. You can grab onto anything you need to help with your balance. All right, if there's any other stretches you need to do for yourself, please go right ahead and do them now. Otherwise, we're going to breathe. Empty your lungs. You're expelling everything here. Bring it in. And out. One more. And out. Once again, thank you all very much for tuning in, and tell your friends. This was probably a really good class for any beginners. That would be fantastic to get more people tuning in. I did my shout out already in my class before this, only one a day, regardless of how many I'm doing. So I'm actually, my shout out went to someone who doesn't do this. So I'm just going to text her and tell her to tune in. And just get her a little shout out. Maybe it'll motivate her. So not that she needs it, I'm just saying she's, I don't think she's watching any of my videos, so it's fine. Great, anyway, we're done, I'll stop babbling, and you guys have a great rest of your day, night, whenever you're watching this. Bye-bye!